Well, as you can see, I'm not at a marina. I'm actually in Tallahassee, Florida, at Proctor Honda, at the service center of Proctor Honda in Tallahassee, Florida, in fact. Well, hi everyone. It's awful good to be back on YouTube and bringing this episode to you. Today is Saturday. It is January the 7th, and I am in Steinhatchee, Florida, where we have been for over a month now. And a lot of things have happened between the last time we put up a video. I think that was one entitled "Running Aground." That was right before we got to Mobile. So I've got a lot of catching up to do for you, so I hope you'll bear with me here on this video. I'll give you a quick synopsis of what happened. We had a great time getting to or staying at the Wharf Marina in Orange Beach, Alabama, but that was after we had a rough crossing coming across Mobile Bay. It was rough. We were catching tide versus wind on the beam of the boat, on the port beam of the boat. So it was kind of a rough way to get across 25 miles of Mobile Bay, but we made it safely in there and had a great time there at the Wharf Marina. Really nice place, floating docks, pump out fuel. There's several condominium complexes built up around this place, and there's an outside mall there with good dining opportunities, souvenir shops, clothing shops. I don't know if it's a permanent fixture there or not, but they had a nice skating rink there. That may have been just for the holidays, but they have a permanent Ferris wheel there that they entertain people with, as well as I think it's a 12-screen movie theater. So a lot of things to do there at that particular marina, and it's an entire complex. It's probably 300 slips there or more. It's a big marina. But I had a great time there. Wish we didn't have to leave, but we did. We had to move on. And from there, we went on to Shalimar, Florida. Shalimar is home for my brother. I have a brother that lives within 5 miles of the marina, of Two Georges Marina. And had a great time there. That's where I had to make a repair. When I pulled into the marina, I have a habit of checking the engines right away. That way, if I discover something that's not right, I can get to fixing it before, hopefully get it repaired or make adjustments before the next time I have to leave. So I discovered that I had blown an oil cooler, which was to the port transmission. So American Diesel and Brian Smith came to the rescue there and had me one in 3 days. So had that installed within 45 minutes of it getting to the marina. It was a real quick repair. But that gave me the opportunity to spend the Thanksgiving holidays with my brother, his wife, his 2 sons. My other brother came over from South Mississippi, and had a couple of nephews that were there. So we had a big family meal at one of the local restaurants there for Thanksgiving. That was fantastic. So we stayed there probably a few days longer than we normally would have, but first of all for the Thanksgiving holidays, but there was also a weather window we wanted to let pass by us so we wouldn't have to be burdened with any kind of weather problems. So from there we kept moving east, and made it to Panama City, where we stayed at South Point Marina in Panama City, which happens to be a very brand new marina. I believe it was just reopened in this past year from damage from Hurricane Michael from a couple of years ago. So nice place, pump out, fuel, showers. They're fixed docks there, but I'm telling you, it's every piece of wood there is brand new. All the pilings are new, all the decking is new. It's brand new, and it's a very nice place. So from there, we went on to Apalachicola, 2 nights there and waited out another weather window. And Apalachicola was great. Had some great seafood there. Always good to go there. Sharon and I visit there once or twice. You know, I say once a year anyhow. When we're at home in our dirt home in Ocala, Florida, we take the weekend and drive over there and enjoy the place. But Apalachicola did not disappoint. And then on to Carabelle, and Carabelle is the general consensus is that's the place where most people who are going to make the crossing to Tarpon Springs or Clearwater generally leave from Carabelle, or they leave from Carabelle to come to Steinhatchee if they choose to do the rim route. So that's what Sharon and I decided to do, is the rim route, or other people call it the Big Bend route. And on that trip, which is about a 90-mile trip, by the way, about halfway across the Gulf is where we ran into trouble when I lost an alternator bracket. It broke off and slung the belt, caused the engine to overheat, and I had to shut it down. So there's a real good video out there in case you'd like to watch this. And they are friends of ours. They're looper friends of ours that we've met. Their name is Alan and Dorena, and the name of their boat is called the Sea Moose. And the name of their YouTube channel is called The Adventures of Yorksey and Me. And I believe the name of the episode was called We Fix Our Boat Again. And Alan and Dorena did a fantastic job of videoing the repair job that Alan had to do, which was the exact identical problem I had on the starboard engine of the Grand Plan as we were coming across the Gulf. I don't know really where it happened to Alan and Dorena at, and if they had to be towed in or anything, but fortunately for us on the Grand Plan, we have twin engines here, and one engine got us on into Steinhatchee, and we've been here ever since. Like I said, today is January the 7th. We enjoyed the Christmas holidays back home in Ocala. Called our son to come over and get us, and we've kind of, taken the opportunity to get a few things done around the house while we were gone. We enjoyed Christmas and New Year's holidays there at the house, and now we're back over here at the marina. Today is, like I said, Saturday, and we are going to depart here Monday morning. We have reservations in Tarpon Springs for Tuesday night, and tried to get in there a little earlier, and they have loopers coming in as well. So we're going to stay here Saturday and Sunday night, leave Monday morning, and take off. The weather looks good, and we're happy to be on our way again. So I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. I'll try to show you as much of what I've tried to just quickly describe to you here now, but trying to get you caught back up, and hope you'll enjoy this episode and come along on the ride with us. Bye. Well, it's Sunday morning. It's about 10:30 in the morning here. Sharon and I are cruising on the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway. We have made it all the way across Choctawhatchee Bay, and we are bound for Panama City this afternoon. We left Two Georges Marina in Shalimar, which is where we spent about a week and a half and celebrated the holidays with family. I had my son drive up from Ocala to visit us. I have a brother that lives in the immediate area of Shalimar. I have cousins, and I have nephews there. So we all had a great time visiting with each other and watching some holiday football games. Go Dogs! We beat the Ole Miss Rebels this weekend, and Ohio State got beat, so I'm very happy. Very, very good weekend. So yeah, we're about 3 hours into this cruise now, and we left Shalimar about 6:45 this morning, something like that. And it was a little windy coming across the bay, but it was a wind on our stern, so it was kind of pushing us a little bit. Now we're in the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway, which is when Sharon turns around here in a few minutes, you'll see it's just nothing but a big ditch. But it'll get us to Panama City, and where we're going to stay a couple of nights. We are moving our way eastward along the coast of Florida right now, headed toward the Big Bend area, and we'll probably be transiting part of that middle of the week or into this week. So yeah, that's how it's been, and we have had a great time. And Sharon, why don't you show them what I'm talking about here, what the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway looks like. Like I said, it looks like a big ditch to me. But anyhow, we appreciate you following the channel and keeping up with us. And we'll see all of you a little bit later. Well, as you can see, I'm not at a marina. I'm actually in Tallahassee, Florida, at Proctor Honda, at the service center of Proctor Honda in Tallahassee, Florida, in fact. And I've told you before here on the channel that here on MV Grand Plan, we don't do things like normal loopers do. This is indeed, in fact, something abnormal for loopers to do. We're here getting a flat tire fixed, which has nothing to do with a boat on the Great Loop. It has everything to do with the fact that we had some visitors from our hometown drive over to Carabelle, Florida, which is where we are currently docked at, to come visit us for the weekend. They missed us real bad, and we missed them, and they came over and surprised us, and we've had a great time visiting with them. And they earlier in the week bought a brand new car from a dealership there in Ocala, They bought the road service, road hazard protection warranty plan, that kind of thing. And sure enough, my friend came over to visit this morning, and he and I went out to breakfast, and we came out of the restaurant there, and we heard this psst, and sure enough, we had a flat tire, or going flat. And Carabelle, just so you know, is not convenient to have a flat tire in. There are 2 places in town, both of them are closed today. No one else is going to fix a flat tire for us there. So we ended up buying a can of Fix-A-Flat and driving to Tallahassee, Florida, which is about an hour and 15 minutes or so north of Carabelle. So here we are, right here, Proctor Honda in Tallahassee, Florida, doing an abnormal loop just like we do on MV Grand Plan. We broke an alternator bracket, and it slung the belt, and the belt coming off of the water circulation pump caused the engine to overheat. We got an overheating alarm, and I shut it down. Now I got to figure out how to fix this alternator belt. Hopefully I can, and maybe we can get back underway.
And this is where we're at. We are about 40 miles into an 80-mile Gulf crossing from Carabelle, Florida to Steinhatchee. Okay, we're about 2/3 of the way through the Great Loop and we came home for Christmas. But while we've been on the loop, every place that I've gone to, I've tried to get a Christmas ornament so we could kind of have it on our Christmas tree when we got back. And there's Yorktown, Tobermory, Apalachicola, Orange Beach, Alabama. This is my niece and this is my mother's ornaments. I had to leave them on there. And this is Fort Walton, Grafton, Illinois, Petoskey, Michigan, Norfolk, Virginia, Cape May, New Jersey, New York City. This is Georgetown, South Carolina. This one is Oriental, North Carolina. Beaufort, South Carolina. I hope I said that right.
Beaufort, Beaufort,
And this one is the National Baseball Hall of Fame that we went to in, what was the name of it?
Cooperstown.
Cooperstown. And then that's Lake Michigan. And this is Mount Vernon. And Morehead City. And this is Fort McHenry. And did I say Baltimore? There's Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore.
And this one is Solomon's Island, Maryland. And this one, I think we got this one in Kingston, Ontario, but it doesn't say it on them. But I remember going to a beer garden. I think that's where I got that. So, well, one fell off. This one is Mackinac Island.
Okay.
Mackinac Island, Michigan.
Right.
So, like I said, we've still got some more to get before we get the tree finished, but we came home for Christmas and just took a break. Merry Christmas.
Well, I hope this gets you caught up on the video and what we've been doing the last month. Really looking forward to moving on. It'll be tomorrow morning when Sharon and I head out for Cedar Key for an anchorage overnight and then on to Tarpon Springs. So we're headed south now, down along the west coast of Florida on our continuing journey of America's Great Loop. We'll see you later.